Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again with you, Omar from Brownsburg Motorsports. Today we have a 2011 BMW 328i rear-wheel drive, and we have the traction, ABS, and brake light, all of them on the dashboard. Constant check messages on the iDrive as well. And we put the car on the scanner. We found the code 002FE6, or if you're using a regular scanner, you might just find the code 2FE6, and it says vehicle speed, right rear wheel speed sensor, electrical. We tested the wheel speed sensors. We took the car for a test drive, pulled up the live data to see all four wheels, front passenger, front driver, and rear driver. All of them were reading the exact same values as on the dashboard, whichever speed we were going. The rear one though was always reading at 0, which makes us think that the wheel speed sensor is not working properly or is out of commission. Basically needs to be replaced. So stay tuned with us. We're going to be showing you the step-by-step on how to remove and replace the rear wheel speed sensor, whether it's the rear passenger or rear driver. The process will be the same. I will also drop the link in the description below for both the front wheel speed sensor and the rear wheel speed sensor, depending on which one you need. So stay tuned. Alright, now before I get started, I just want to say that this procedure will work the same on any 3 Series from 2006 until 2012, whether it's a coupe, sedan, wagon, M or non-M. The procedure is going to be the same. The placement, everything is practically the same. You just have to follow the wire, 90% chance. The connector is going to be hidden behind the fender liner on this side. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. Now the wheel speed sensor itself is located right there. Let me see if you guys could see it. Right there. This is our wheel speed sensor right here, and it's held on with a 5mm hex bolt. All right, so I have my what is it called? My Allen key, 5mm. If you have a 5mm socket, you could use a socket as well. I'm gonna start by basically loosening that. I hope you guys could see as good as I'm seeing it right here. There we go. We got the bolt out. This is gonna be a fun. This was, wow, that came right off. Usually does not come right off. It's usually seized and whatnot. And another thing we want to check since we are here is we're gonna spin the CV axle and check the rings on the inside. I don't know if you guys could see them or not, but I want to see if there is any corrosion, if there's like a broken piece, because the wheel speed sensor reads off of that. That's what the wheel speed sensor reads off of. I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but I'm basically, let me move this out of the way. I'm looking into, I don't know if you guys could see the rings. There we go, probably now you could. I'm spinning the CV axle and looking at the ring on the CV axle. It looks to be in pretty decent shape. Now, since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up with a drill brush. All right, now I'm gonna use my drill brush. Now that that's clean, we're gonna go ahead and follow the harness to figure out where it connects and go from there. All right, so this is our harness this is our wheel speed sensor. The harness usually goes with the upper control arm. It's supposed to be on this bracket here, but it's held on with a zip tie. That only tells me that whoever worked on this last time, whether it did a brake pad wear sensor or the actual wheel speed sensor, did not put it back properly. It looks like the bracket is broken. No, it's supposed to go, so it's supposed to go inside here. Let me see if I can show you. It's supposed to go on the inside there. See where it's supposed to go? That's where it's supposed to go. But it's not going in there. So like I said, whoever worked on this last just used a zip tie. Let me grab my wire cutter. I'm gonna cut the zip tie over there. And we're gonna follow the harness. It goes up with the upper control arm around the subframe, which is held on by this bracket right here, plastic bracket. You just pull on that and it comes right off. Be careful. These things are about now how many years? Like 13, 14 years old. So they're definitely gonna be deteriorated and they might crack in your hand. So if that happens, do not worry, don't freak out. You should still be good. Now the sensor, the harness is going in here. I'm gonna grab my 10mm, release that fender liner bolt or nut, and kinda pull the fender liner back a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. I have my ratchets. Couldn't find my power ratchet for this, but it's okay. This will also do. Okay. The nut is out. Now we can go ahead and pull back on this, and we should be able to see the connector or the harness right there. That's where it's at, and we're gonna follow the wire, which is this one right here, and it's going to the first connector right there. That one up. Let me see if I can shed some light. It's going to the one on the right side, so it's going to that one. So let me go ahead and get that disconnected. I'll keep you guys with me, so you guys could see it. I'm basically just gonna pull on the harness first, get it out from behind the wheel speed sensor. I'm gonna pull this, and this is gonna be our connector. Let me make sure you guys could see this. Perfect. That's our connector. So it has that tab over there up top, the tab where my thumb is. I'm gonna push on that tab and pull. There we go. Perfect. And that's our wheel speed sensor harness right there. We're gonna go ahead and throw this out and get the new one and install it. Here we got our new parts, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this, and we're gonna try first and match the connectors on both of them. So what I mean by that is we have to match the connectors that goes on the other end. Make sure the shape is the same. This is what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can shed some light on there. See how they are shaped exactly the same. That's what we want to make sure of. Because if it doesn't fit, it's not gonna work, and it might break one or two pins. So let's go ahead and make sure the shape is matching on both sides. This is directional, so make sure you get it in the right direction. I'm gonna go ahead and push on that. Is that in? Yes, it is in. Perfect. Now let me see if I can bring the camera closer so you guys could see what I'm trying to do and how I'm gonna try to put it back in. So basically I just have to push it in there. All right. And then that connector has a slide. You push the connector in to lock it, and then that's it. So we can go ahead and put this back. Oof, so much dust. I'm gonna put the nut back in. All right. That one's gonna go back in there. It's a very easy installation. Doesn't require so many tools. Just a 5mm Allen key or a hex bit socket, like that one. That's my Allen key that I used earlier, and obviously the 17mm to open the lug nuts, and that's all. So let me go ahead and put this back. And then we have to fish this behind the coil, right over here, the spring, so that we can run it across our upper control arm. We gotta make sure it stays in there properly. Come on now. There we go. That one is locked in place. Now we have this bracket over here and this bracket over here. We have two of them. Now it doesn't look like either one of the sensors are mounted here or hooked up to that bracket, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Back to where it was, just like we did, just the way we removed it. Basically, we're just retracing our steps here. There we go, just to kind of push it in. Now we can grab our nut, or our bolts actually, and we're gonna bolt that sucker back on. The bolt was very clean. We cleaned up the spot with some WD-40 with a brush, as you saw. This, you don't have to go bananas on this, like tighten it. It doesn't have to be like super tight, but that's basically the way it's supposed to be installed. And this sums up the video on how to remove and replace your wheel speed sensor. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. I will be dropping my affiliate link in the bottom, in the description below, for the wheel speed sensor for the rear and for the front as well. And I will try to find the OE one, just like the one I just found, and drop it for you guys in the bottom. If you guys have any question, again, feel free to contact me on Instagram or TikTok, or drop them in the comment section, and I will be more than happy to assist you in any way, shape, or form. All right, if you guys like this video, make sure you like and follow for more, and stay tuned for the next.